work. I went fishing on Sunday. That's why I'm a bit tired today. Neil Thompson, welcome today.
Yeah, okay, James. Hope you caught some good fish.
Yeah, well, the reason I'm tired, 7 hours standing on a boat and going up and down, I want to tell you something about the seagulls, Neil.
Yep.
You're a Christian pastor.
Right.
And here comes a scientific point. And this is the point everybody makes, including Richard Dawkins in his book, The Selfish Gene.
Right.
And the point is this: male seagulls and male albatross do not stand in a line and let ladies go first if there's food to be scrapped over. In fact, everyone just goes for it. It's survival of the fittest. It's the selfish gene. It's the selfish bird that lives the longest.
Yeah, not just the bird. It's my goats at home. It's my chooks at
goats.
home, and the horse. They all just going for that. And you know, Richard Dawkins' book, The Selfish Gene, he's not really describing there a motive to our genes, as so much he is really just describing the world as he sees it.
Which is pretty accurate.
Which is very accurate, yeah. I mean, you know, I've got no bone with that, you know.
Tell us who Richard Dawkins is.
Well, he's one of the most outspoken atheists today.
Okay.
He would describe me as...
He says, look, there's no God.
That's right.
You look at nature, survival of the fittest.
Yep, all of that. He would describe me as a flat earther because I happen to believe in a creator.
Okay.
And so he would challenge me to say, well, look, you know, I really don't have any intellectual abilities. But aside from all of that, because I'd vehemently disagree with him, the basis is, you know, when you look at the way this world is, there is an inherent selfishness to it that you can't get away from.
Well, it's in nature?
It's in nature. It's in our own nature as well, where we look at stuff. I mean, the classic story of David with Bathsheba, where he looked out over and went, whoa, man, I just got to have her. And so he did. You know, and that's just the coveting or the desire for greed or lust, whatever you want to call it, that wells up within in that desire for more.
Okay, so nature itself teaches us that greed is good, and I challenge you to find me a different illustration, Neil.
That greed is good. Okay, well, look, basically greed isn't good.
That's the story of evolution.
It is,
okay.
and when you take that, you end up with the greed is good, you know, in that little movie clip, and that leads to the destruction of so many people's lives.
Okay.
You know, people suicided in the 80s when Wall Street collapsed, and families were wrecked, and countries were ruined, and at the moment we're seeing another build-up to another great collapse of Wall Street, and that's why they're probably re-releasing the movie. And in the end, greed isn't good, but because in that selfishness, it leads to self-destruction.
Well, look, I'm not completely satisfied, but we're going to tease open this topic further, Neil, and we're going to keep on asking.
All right.
But there is another way.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, and Jesus Christ 2,000 years ago came to our earth to show us that there's another way of working.